And there's a lot of occult practices that are infused into our culture as well. So we have to be you do have to be aware. We do have to be mindful, because if you don't know, you're just unwittingly being put a spell on. They'll put a spell on you. You have to see the signs. You have to learn, when you go into this, when you start studying it, you see the symbolism they use, the signs they use. I mean, we have satanic ritual happening right before our eyes in ceremonies, public ceremonies.
Yeah, I know there was a controversy over the Olympic opening ceremonies, and some people looking at that as satanic, and others saying, "Oh, you're so stupid. That was Dionysius, and you need to be educated." And there was this whole thing that was going on.
Dionysius and Bacchus are the gods that are being celebrated in Satanism.
It's been an interesting social argument out there in social media. And I think that what you're saying is there's a lot.
Dionysius is God. I'm sorry, but Dionysius. The only thing that I can compare orgies that I've had to be part of, those are Dionysian orgies.
There you go.
That's what they are.
All right.
Bacchus is the what of wine, of evil. So everything.
So it's right there in front of us. It's right there in front of us. And there are many things that are right there in front of us.
A little detail of that ceremony is that there's a child in that Last Supper scene, and there's a man that comes behind her, and he makes the sign of the throat.
Oh, wow.
So, do you think that was on act? That was
right, just
by
random,
accident?
Right, just an art form, right.
It was very heavily choreographed. Choreographed, thank you. Very heavily choreographed. So this happens. They're signing to each other all the time. But this was pretty blatant.
Yeah.
And as far as a mockery, yeah, of course it's a mockery. What is being said, there is such a dissonance between how it's being explained as being inclusive. But it's straight, okay, I have to talk a little bit about this.
That's okay.
I grew up in a Catholic household. My parents were complete hypocrites. They used the Catholic faith, and then underneath that, they were doing all the worst possible things. My stepfather was a devout Catholic, and he closed his eyes to the reality that was happening right under his nose. And he had to work so hard to do that, to not hear me, he also didn't believe me. So there's the Catholicism, for me, that meant hypocrisy. Now it's been inversed. Now we have Satanists that are saying, we were just being inclusive, while they're excluding all the Christians.
Right.
How can you say that it's inclusive to everybody when, in fact, you're mocking such an important moment? You're taking something from Christianity. All that talk about appropriating?
Right.
Appropriating a culture. So you take like the biggest moment in Christianity, or a big moment in Christianity, you appropriate it, and then you say it wasn't meant anything against the Christians. So this dissonance between what is being said and what is actually being done. So we have to pay attention. The hypocrites used to be, the Catholics, and I still get attacked by Christians a lot because I speak about Yogananda and yoga. And I get attacked by Christians who are dogmatic. And Satanists are also dogmatic, ultimately. And that I think what is asked from us, and what Christ is asking from us, is that we let go of dogmatism, and that we find ways to personally experience God.
Yes.
To have our personal relationship with Christ, to have our personal relationship with that prophet or saint that appeals to us, that is personal to us, that can be personal. And that personal relationship, that is the path. And there is the truth. We have to do our own work. You don't accept Christ and then it's all over. You don't have to do anything anymore. It doesn't work that way. Every moment and every day, you have a choice to make. And it's either the right choice or the wrong choice.